Hello guys, this is from Mrs. Abby, and I am about to water my 5 peperomias. I uploaded a video on the other day showing you guys these 5 right here, and I told you all that I was going to water them the next day, so they need to be watered. So I'm going to show you exactly how I properly water the peperomias. So just stay tuned. So of course you guys know that you need a watering can, or you can just use the faucet, but in this video I will be using the watering can. So now my husband, which is assisting me, is filling the watering can with water. The peperomias can tolerate tap water. This water here is not filtered at all. And I've experimented with them and they seem to do very well with tap water. So he's going to be bottom watering these small peperomias, and this peperomia right here is a golden gate. It is a golden gate peperomia. So he has placed the water in the saucer, and he's just going to sit the plant in the saucer for a while. We're going to watch it, and as the water recedes, you know that the water is being absorbed up into the hose right there, so it can reach the roots. You can see the roots right there. That's what you want the water to reach. So that's why we are bottom watering. Now you can top water these plants and let them drain properly, whether you bottom water them or you top water them. The main thing is after they have been properly watered, you want to make sure that the water drains off very well. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So let's go on to the second plant. My husband is using a saucer, placing the water in a saucer, and you don't have to use a saucer. You can just use anything that can catch the water, anything that you have in your home. And this one is a Peperomia lemon lime. That one there is a Peperomia lemon lime, and he's about to sit the Peperomia lemon lime in the water. We're going to bottom water this plant also. And see it sitting in the water. Again, you want to make sure that the roots right here is sitting in the water. See the hose? You want the hose to absorb the water that gets to the root. And watching this one right here, the water is receding. That means that it needed to be watered. Let me tell you a good way to tell whether it needed to be watered. If you place the plant in a bowl or saucer filled with water, and the water doesn't recede, then you know that it really didn't need to be watered, because it's not going to absorb water if the soil is already moist. So we're going to let those sit for a while, And I think this one right here, I need to add a little bit more water because the water is receding. Okay. My husband is adding some water. Okay. And this one here, the water is slowly receding. And we'll be back to check on it in a little while as we go on to water another plant. He has another saucer in his hand. He's going to place the water in the saucer. And you can place the plant in the saucer first and then pour the water. There's no right and wrong way to do that. So he's coming with the next peperomia, which is a peperomia cupid. And he's going to place it in the water. Again, you're looking for the drainage holes. You see that drainage hole right there. You can see the roots. You want to make sure that those roots are saturated with the water. And he's going to be bottle watering this plant right here. There's a reason why we bottom water. We don't want the fungus gnats, and we don't want the entire soil to be soggy wet. So we're going to bottom water this. Now occasionally I do water them from the top, but right now I just want to water them from the bottom. And we're watching the water, whether it is receding or not. So we let it sit. And while it's set, he get prepared for the other peperomia to be watered. I'm going to come back over here and take a look at the Golden Gate one. Take a look at the water and see how much water is being absorbed. I'm going to also pay attention to the lemon lime one and take a look at the water. Now, I usually stay and watch these smaller plants as I water them to see whether I need to add more water. So now I'm back on the other side with the Peperomia cupid. My husband's about to add some more water, not some more water, but add water to the next saucer to place the next plant in. It's going to sit that one in the sink also. And the reason why we're using this thing is so much faster, and the cleanup is so much easier to do this at the sink. The plants are small and it's so much easier. Now this plant right here is one of my favorites, and this is a watermelon peperomia. And it is so gorgeous. Look at the leaves. They are so shiny. And he's going to place the plant in the water. But let's take a look at the drainage holes and look at there. As I told you all in the last video, I'm going to be asking my husband to repot all 5 of these plants. Honey, will you repot them for me?
Yes, I will.
Okay, he said yes, he will. And so in a couple of days or weeks, he will be repotting these right here, because we can see that the roots are coming through the drainage holes. And so we're going to take a look at the water in the saucer, and hopefully it will start receding. And I think it will, because the soil seems to be a little dry. Okay, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to check the first plant. It doesn't seem to be receding no more. So I think it's probably has enough water, but I'm going to let it sit there until I water the last plant. And this one right here is the second plant that was watered. The water seems not to be receding, so I think it has enough water, but I'm going to let it sit there for a while. And the third plant right here, the water did recede, so I'm going to add some more water, or my husband's going to add some more water to it. The Peperomia cupid. It is so pretty. So as he add more water to it, let it sit in the water. Let's take a look at the last one we've done, which is the watermelon peperomia. Okay, he's going to place the cupid in this thing here because he's about to do the last one of my peperomias and make sure that it gets watered properly. Okay. He's pouring the water in another saucer. And I noticed that he doubled these saucers here because I think these are some of the cheaper saucers that I bought, and they're sort of weak, so it takes two. I think I bought those from Dollar Tree. Okay, the next one and the last one is the Peperomia Frost. The leaves are gorgeous and the colors are so refreshing. Okay, let's take a look at the drainage holes and see, can we see any of the roots coming through the pot? I don't really see them. So we're going to water it, and I might water this one from the top since they don't have a lot of roots coming from through the drainage hole. So let's water that one from the top, Let's notice that we're going to water this one from the top because we didn't see the roots coming through the drainage holes. And it might not absorb water like it should to reach the roots. It's going to need some more water because I want the water to drain through the drainage hole and for the roots to get saturated. So we're going to make sure that the entire plant soil gets water, and we want to make sure that water is reaching all the drainage holes because you want all the roots to be saturated with water. So we're going to let it drain one more time, and then we're going to add some more water, and we're going to make sure that this one right here drain a lot. Now, it doesn't normally take me this long, but because I'm illustrating how I water the plants, it's taking me a little longer. But guys, to water 5 plants at home when no one is here but myself, it takes me less than 5 minutes to water 5 plants. And that's because I'm watching the water recede. If I top water them and I watch them drain, it takes me less than 5 minutes to water these 5 plants. But for the sake of this video, I'm taking my time to show you how I water them. But just think about you being at home, you by yourself, you don't have to stop to explain it. This is how long it takes me to water the plants. Okay guys, we're about to start draining the first one. All 3 of these in the sink can be drained. They've been in the water long enough, so it doesn't matter, honey, which one that you drain. Okay, we're on the last 2 that's going to be drained. My camera died in the midst of me and my hubby draining the other plants, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to drain the other two that's in the other sink. And now I want to make sure that it is drained properly, because it doesn't matter how much water that you water it, as long as it is planted in good soil that drains well, that the water can drain off fast, and all the water drains off. So you're only going to have moist soil but not soggy wet. So the key is to drain very well. And I'm going to let this one drain very well. I'm going to just sit it right here in the sink for a while. And then I'm going to drain the other one. Let's see. And this is the last one that I'm going to be draining. I've already drained this one, I think. And it's going to drain some more. Check it again. See, it doesn't need to be drained. It's doing well. Continue to drain it. We have the other ones. They are doing good. And one more here. Just got to make sure it is drained good. Sit in the sink for a while. I'm going to take this and put it over here. Let it drain some more. All 5 of them. They're water and they are feeling good now because they all been watered. There's all 5 of them. Okay guys, I'm going to end this video. And thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. And if you've already subscribed, I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.